Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Academy. I'm Victoria Holden, and in this episode we're continuing our deep dive into the world of animation with a focus on staging. Staging is one of the 12 basic principles of animation, developed at Walt Disney Studios in the 1930s and later published in Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston's famous book, The Illusion of Life. These principles are a way to describe the fundamentals of animation, and they've served as educational tools for Western animators for decades. Japanese animators usually don't learn the same specific list of principles, but we can see lots of examples of them in their work. We'll be covering many of these examples in future videos. Staging takes its name from the process of positioning actors and props on the stage in theater. At its core, it's all about making sure the scene is clear to the audience. When a shot is staged well, it strongly conveys not just what the character is doing, but what it means thematically. This concept comes up in a lot of different parts of the production process. Easily the most important one is storyboards. It's a storyboard artist's job to turn a script into visual form, and one of their first choices will be how to frame the subjects in the shot. Should it be a close-up, a medium shot, a long shot? Should the scene contain all of the characters or just a few? Are they shown from the front or the back? Or maybe they're shown from above or below or some other more unconventional angle. More experimental directors will go even further, sometimes replacing traditional subjects with title cards, unrelated snippets of animation, or even live-action footage. All of these choices have an impact on how the scene comes across. A close-up can draw you into a character's inner feelings, while a long shot can establish space and scale. Showing all the characters can provide opportunities to contrast their personalities or designs, while focusing on just one can give its spotlight to a nuanced character acting. But storyboards can have varying levels of detail. Some directors draw fully fleshed out character and background art, while others deliver rough sketches that convey the timing and give you a general idea of the staging without dictating the specifics. Layout artists will form frames and pathways using various shapes in the scene, all in the service of controlling and focusing the audience's attention. In this example from Laid Back Camp, one character is closer to the camera and takes up more space, drawing your eye before you look at the other one on the bench behind her. Good staging uses both the characters and the backgrounds. A scene can frame a character within a shape in the background to emphasize or isolate them, like this scene in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But the frames don't have to exist as physical barriers in the environment. They can also be implied through clever camera work. In this clip from Erased, the vertical lines of the door frame and the pillars act as subtle barriers. They express the powerlessness of the main character, especially when contrasted with a character who so easily passes through all of them. You can convey a lot with just backgrounds, lighting, and camera angles. The final element of staging we're going to talk about is the importance of strong character poses. Character animation is defined by the poses a character strikes as they move. But since the character is two-dimensional, the angle we see that pose from is very important. For this reason, animators and layout artists pay a lot of attention to silhouettes. It's good practice to shoot actions from the angle that provides the strongest silhouette. If too many parts of an object are overlapping, it will be hard to understand what's happening at a glance, and the scene will lose a lot of its visual power. Just look at some of these examples. The poses all form striking silhouettes. If you squint your eyes, the scenes are still completely clear and readable. Of course, silhouettes are just one part of the process of posing characters. We'll be looking at much more than that in future episodes as we explore the process of making characters move. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a like and comment down below about some of your favorite examples of staging in anime. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified when our next class is posted.